I was born in a small, very religious city in Iran called Qazvin, perhaps the third most religious city in Iran. And I was brought up in a family that was, my father was highly educated, and I moved on from that. He was really well read. He had dreams bigger and larger than the Iranian society. He became my big idol. I moved on from that big divide. The revolution happened. I'd gone to visit a few times, but basically what happened was the revolution. I left divide at the age of 17 to come abroad together with my sisters to study abroad, separation because my father had a fascination with the Western culture, and he wanted his daughters as well as his sons to be educated. I moved on, but it was never planned for me to stay the rest of my life. So I came and studied at UC Berkeley for a few years. The revolution happened. I'd gone to visit a few times, but basically what happened was the revolution sort of created this big divide between myself and the country and my family, whom I didn't see for 12 years. And that became the pivotal matter in the foundation of my feelings and thinkings in my work. It's more of a philosophical and poetic relationship, and so ever since then it became that kind of art historical question and answers, and ways for me to be able to cause you to transcend the banality of everyday life, that I lost of home, and creating a work that is not really autobiographical but raises a lot of questions. It's more of a philosophical and poetic relationship as opposed to art within that kind of art historical context. This is more home than anywhere else. But I'm hardly ever here. I'm often in the Middle East, but not in Iran. I work a lot in Morocco, in Egypt, in Turkey. So I've learned to work in countries to make believe that is Iran. For me, it's a place where my most inner and outer worlds connect. It's the only place that I could be most truthful and most profound, and at least I could try to be. And again, the woman, it's always a voice of a person who's very conscious of her own strength but extreme fragility. And in all of my work, I see this. So this seems to be perpetually there. The questions of doubts and fears and anxieties, hopes and dreams, all of those issues. So within art, I am able to really express myself. Well, some things, the woman, it's always a voice of a person who's very conscious of her own strength but extreme fragility. And in all of my work, I see this kind of contradiction between fragility and strength.